I'm sorry. What- Playing with the Little Rock Capitals travel baseball team. Let's give it up for Beckett Sawyer. Yes, sir. Good job. Thank you, Beckett. I don't have any music. I don't have any music, so there's no national anthem. The music is gone. Y'all can sing it if you like. Sorry, music is gone.
Hello and welcome to Senior Night, live from the home of the Robinson Senators as they do battle with the Hornets from Maumelle. Tristan Harlan here with Kevin Bohannon. And Kevin, we are in for a fun one.
Absolutely. Two Pulaski County School District teams doing battle on Senior Night. Of course, both rosters loaded with some veteran talent this year. Robinson looking to get back on a winning streak. They've lost their last 7 contests, including a doubleheader sweep to Morrilton last night. Maumelle's got a big series with Greenbrier next week, so a lot to look forward to for these two teams.
Of course, Robinson looking to win the last home matchup of their season. What do they got to do to win?
Yeah, the biggest thing, fundamentals. Coach Delaney's always been big on fundamentals. Just catch ground balls, pick it clean, take what the pitcher's going to give you, nothing too big.
And on the opposite side, how can Maumelle spoil Senior Night?
Yeah, the biggest thing for Maumelle is what they have to look forward to. They're 16-6 on the year, 9-3 in conference play. They just have to continue to play good baseball. You know, they got some really good young coaches. C.J. Jacoby's been working with the pitchers, and of course Nick Watson in his second year. They're looking to get back to the state championship game.
Of course, Maumelle coming into this one wearing their reds and the Robinson wearing the white, but it is Senior Night, as we already said. So before this one gets underway, let's go ahead and go through the alphabetical order for the Senior Senators. Number 19, Max Baxter. Number 8, Brady Blackwell. Number 12, C.J. Bryant. Number 23, Logan Etchler. The manager, Josh Gillett. Number 36, Austin Herring. Number 10, Aiden Humbard. Number 7, Nathan Johnston. Number 5, Cross Kinsler. Number 9, Paul Osborne. Number 3, Cohen Rushing. Manager, Thomas Smith. Number 11, Bowman Stein. Number 4, Luke Walker. And number 1, Jakarian Wright.
Number 17, Hulse Hankins.
Quite a list of seniors there, Kevin.
Yeah, and the big thing is guys like Nathan Johnston have been starting here for 4 years. Logan Eichler looking to get back on the mound next week. He was their ace the last couple of years. Really good senior class.
First pitch goes right to the third baseman, and one pitch up, one pitch down as we have our first out of Senior Night.
Really good scoop over there at first base by Humbard. That's what you want. One pitch, one out. They can get through this. He can go a complete game tonight.
Next up for the Hornets, right fielder number 4, Isaac Warrior.
Right fielder Isaac Warrior is going to be up to bat now for the Hornets.
Yeah, Robinson pitcher Luke Walker, really good ERA on the year, 1.43. He's only had 14 and 2/3 innings, but pounding the zone early, that's what you like to see.
First one goes into the zone for strike number 1.
Isaac Warrior hitting .267 this year. The guy you want out of your 2 spot, being able to handle the bat. Bunt, hit, run, can run. That's what you want out of your 2 spot. Turn it over to the big guys like Gavin Mormon in the 3 spot.
Shows bunt. That one's going to come back our way. Be strike number 2.
See? Called it right there. Able to bunt. Luke Walker has that really unorthodox angle pitch slot. His arm slots down there closer to the ground, so it's going to take these Hornet hitters a little while to adjust to that.
Quickly behind the count, 0-2, hits that one shallow, right to the shortstop, trying to run it out, and he'll be short of the bag for the second out.
Yeah, just about as automatic as you can get. Nathan Johnson right there.
Now
Really,
batting for the Hornets. Designated hitter number 24, Gavin Mormon.
working with the PA announcer right by, so we had to take a little break. But Nathan Johnson, really good V-cut right there, working through the baseball. Now, you got to stay away from Gavin Mormon. 2 grand slams on the year, Tristan. He could leave the park on any pitch.
I went outside trying to get him to chase for ball number 1.
3 weeks ago at Little Rock Catholic, he hit a grand slam over the center field wall at Lamar Porter, and anybody's ever been there, that's not an easy task to do.
Hits that one hard right to the shortstop. Trying to throw it in time, and he'll have it for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3, go the Hornets. We head to the bottom of the 1st. What a way to start senior night.
Hornets
Absolutely.
Go down order, 1, 2, 3. We go to the home half of
Take a short
the
break
first.
while we get ready
No
for the
score.
bottom half of the 1st. You're watching Senator Baseball right here on the Robinson Sports Network. All right, welcome back to the bottom half of the 1st, a senior night here on the Robinson Sports Network. A.J. Barber is on the mound for the Hornets. He's got an ERA of 3.5, and Kevin, he's looking to dish against the Senators.
Yeah, and Robinson's going to come out. You're going to see a little bit of everything. Not a ton of power from this lineup, but Nathan Johnson, the senior, starting off right there. Of course, all the seniors are in the lineup tonight. Rushing in that 2-hole, Humbard in 3, Brady Blackwell, designated hitter in the 4th spot. Austin Herring hitting 5th, Wright number 6, your second baseman. Bryant, the catcher, at 7-hole. Baxter, your 3rd baseman, in the 8th spot, and then Kinsler, the right fielder, in the 9-hole.
So Johnson's going to lead us off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
1st,
off.
averaging about
For the
325
Senators.
this season.
Senior. Shortstop, number 7,
Of course,
Nate
he's got a home run
Johnston.
to his name and 13 ribbies, so sure he's going to want to start us off here early with a base knock.
Yeah, 102 plate appearances. He's been the leadoff hitter the last 3 years for the Senators. Looking to go out with a state championship.
Out there, hit it right back up the middle. The shortstop's going to field it, throws it on a laser. Does he get him a time? And he does. It's going to be the 1st out. 1 pitch, 1 out, just as the Maumelle offense did.
So one thing here, Tristan, playing on turf, it's not a fast
Yes, sir.
turf. The ball kind of deadens
Full
once it
center.
gets past the pitcher's mound. So that's one thing that these infielders have to get
Center fielder.
adjusted to.
Number 3, Cohen
So
rushing.
Cohen Rushing will be up to bat now for the Senators. Hits the first pitch to left field. It's going to get down for a base knock, and we have the first hit of the night that belongs to the Robinson Senators, and more specifically, number 3, Cohen Rushing. It's going to be his 17th hit on the season.
Next up for the Senators.
Love
Senior,
love
first
seeing the
baseman,
aggressive
number 2,
approach
Aiden
right now.
Humbard.
Fastball in the zone, go attack it. They know they're not facing one of the top 2 or 3 starters for Maumelle, so they want to get this guy out of the game quick.
Humbard watches that one go by, misses for ball number 1.
Hey, first pitch breaking ball. Love to see it on a Thursday non-conference game.
Batting .306 this season is Humbard. He's also got 18 ribbies to his name. That one also misses, quickly ahead of the count, 2-0.
See if Coach Delaney gets the runner going here. 2-0 count. Fastball count for the hitter, maybe a little hit and run action here.
Tries to pick him off at first, doesn't work. So Humbard will step out of the box and readjust his swing. That one misses. Oh, no, it doesn't. Took a little bit to call that one a strike.
Corey Bowden, good umpire. He's been calling college baseball all year, so he's got that good read, pause, react motion behind the plate. Got to umpire with Corey quite a bit back in the day.
Now Humbard ahead of the count, 3-1. A 3-1 count, you swinging or you holding up?
Oh, great count to swing the bat right here. I'm talking take a daddy hack. Don't hold back.
So he does. He hits it shallow to third. They're going to try to get him out second. They do. But they get the double play, and they will. So that's how the first inning will end.
That'll do it for the Senators.
One hit on that half inning for the Senators, but they don't bring it home. It's still scoreless here on the Robinson Sports Network. Welcome back to the top half of the second inning between the Senators of Robinson and the Hornets of Maumelle. Tristan Harlan here with Kevin Bohannon, and was a quick first inning.
It was one of the quickest I've seen this year. When you throw strikes, you're going to get that, Tristan. A really solid defense. You got to see a little 5-4-3 double play. Twin bill right there to roll it up at the end of the first inning. So pitchers working ahead, attacking. That's what you want to see. Now the Hornets get a chance to put something on the board here.
Roger Claret's going to lead things off for the Hornets. He's batting .367 this season with no home runs, 18 RBIs, and 25 runs. So going to try to get the first hit on the board for the Hornets tonight as they went 1-2-3 to start us off. Yeah,
Claret's he's a gamer. He's a veteran at this point. 2 years ago, he was used kind of as a pinch hitter, utility player on that state finalist team. Now he gets to be in the middle of the lineup, be the run producer.
Shows bunt, lays it down. He's going to try to beat out the throw, and it doesn't come. And that's how Maumelle will get their first hit of the night by way of Claret's bunting game.
Great placement right there on the bunt. Put it right in no man's land between the pitching mound and third baseman. Miscommunication right there. Gets a base runner on for the Hornets.
Max Milligan's up to the plate now. He's batting .224 on the season. We'll have a runner on first. Try not to strand any runners in the top half of the second will be Maumelle. Outside for ball number 1.
First time that Walker's had to pitch with traffic on the base. Let's see how he does. Want to make sure he's quick to the plate, shut down the running game. I still think they need a pitch clock in high school baseball.
Chris Walker coming into this one with 12 strikeouts, looking to add to that total here in the last home game of the regular season.
It's a good move right there. I don't know if that was his best one, but he was really quick on the move to first base right there.
Shows bunt, doesn't lay it down. So strike number one, counts even at 1.
Talk about pitch clock. There actually is a pitch clock rule in high school baseball. It's up to the umpires if they want to enforce it. If the pitcher's taking too long, they can actually start putting them on a clock if they choose to.
You learn something new every day. Tries to pick off again. That time it still doesn't work.
Quick move right there. As soon as the umpire puts the ball in play, go to pick. That's a play that's tried and true right there.
That one goes foul. So we strike number 2, and we'll do it again.
Dropped his barrel head just a little bit. That's what's causing that ball to pop up right there for Milligan. If he can get this down, I don't know if they'll probably pull it off with 2 strikes. They do want to get that runner into scoring position and stay out of the double play. That's the big thing right now.
Milligan's behind the count, 1-2 with a runner on first. He's tried to bunt. It has not worked. Likely just going to try to swing for the fences or put it in play here. 1-2 on its way. Runner will take off. He'll swing up the third base line. It's going to be fair. Runner's going to round second. He's going to come to third. He's going to run home. Throw's not going to be in time, and Maumelle will score the night's first run on an RBI single that allowed the runner to advance.
Great 2-strike hitting there by Milligan. Fastball in the inside corner. He kept it just inside the third base line. Claret was off and running with the pitch. That allowed him to come around and score. So great job. Great piece of hitting. Good base running right there. Don't think it was a hit and run. That would have been probably a called stolen base right there. You don't want to hit and run with 2 strikes. But great piece of hitting by Milligan.
So Rochelle is going to show bunt. He'll lay it down. It'll be fair. It's going to be a high throw over the first baseman's head. The runner's going to be taken out. The runner will round third and come home. And they're going to call the base runner at first out. And they're going to tell Milligan to go back to third.
Yeah, they're calling interference. He was running on the inside the runner's lane right there. That's what they're calling for. They said the throw was impeded going to first base. And, of course, this is high school baseball, folks. You can't review it. So the call is going to stand by Corey Bowden. Nick Watson comes out and challenges it, but that's no need right there. The runner's going to be sent back to third, so you're going to have runners at third base with 1 out right there.
Well, there was a collision at first, I will tell you that.
Yeah, there was. So Rochelle's going to have a 2-3 put out. That's going to be your first out, and Milligan's going to have to go back to third base.
Coach Delaney trying to talk to the home plate judge to.
Delaney's asking if he should go back to second base right there because that's the base he started when he was occupied. That's a great challenge right there, so let's see what they decide. Yep, they're going to put him back at second base. That's the proper rule. I know it's not going to help Maumelle fans. They're not going to like it, but that's where he should be. On a dead ball situation, he has to go back to the base he occupied.
So instead of a runner being at third, he'll move back to second. So Barber is going to have a runner still in scoring position with 1 out.
Yeah, the good thing for Maumelle is they're up 1-0 with the runner in scoring position. I know that's not a call they like.
Number 8, A.J. Barber.
Move on to the next one.
Home plate judge calling time.
Barber called timeout right there. Funny story here, Tristan. Back in 2012, coaching at North Pulaski, we opened with Maumelle. We weren't hitting very well at the time, so we bunted 8 out of 10 times the first time through the lineup.
A showing bunt right there. It's going to go foul for strike number 1.
That's what this reminded me of right here. They're going to try to take advantage, see if Robinson can field a bunt right here. The third straight bunt attempt for the Hornets.
Barber batting .333 on the season with 15 hits and 2 home runs.
Assistant coach Nick Butler coaching in the third base box. 2017 graduate of North Little Rock. Played his college baseball at Henderson State.
Former Ready. Infield's going to come in, at least the first baseman does.
Yeah, that's a little play that Coach Delaney may be setting up right there. You get the wheel play going. First baseman's crashing. Of course, the Hornets may be looking at seeing how Robinson's going to defend the bunt right here.
See if Humbard's going to do it again. He'll stay put, but he'll still play a little shallow. And now he's going to jog up.
You see a first baseman crashing like that, wouldn't surprise me. They put the slash play on right here. First baseman needs to watch his ear hole. Coach Nick Watson calling an offensive timeout. Those have become very popular over the last few years.
Well, this one's already got some fireworks going. We're not even halfway through.
And what they're telling Barber right here is, look, you show bunt early and pull back. The right side of the infield's wide open because the way Robinson's defending the bunt right here, they're bringing their second baseman over. And so you got the right side of the infield's wide open.
So after the time called by Maumelle, it'll still be a 1-1 count with 1 out. Milligan still the runner on second. So get his lead.
Something Robinson could do to combat that right now is crash the third baseman. They can concede that runner getting to third base. That's the point of getting a sack bunt down. See, there's a slash. Yep. Barber pulled back, took the pitch. Got 2-1 count right now.
Wind slowly starting to pick up behind us. I think maybe that affects a fly ball here tonight.
Oh. Good pick attempt right there. If the throw would have been on the bag, I think Johnson would have had the tag. It was just a little up the line a little bit at second base, and the tag was right on his backside right there, not close enough to the bag.
So the count is still 2-1. Barber trying to bring in another run with a well-placed ball here, or at least advancing. Bunt's going to be laid down. Runner's going to take off from third. And the throw's not going to be in time or even attempted. So now they'll be on the corners with 1 out, as Barber will pick up a single in his first plate appearance here today.
Yeah, did a really good job. Third baseman's not crashing right there, so he put it in the
Courtesy
exact
runner
right
for
spot
the
he should
pitcher
have.
is Number 23, Lyndon Moran.
So Moran's going to come in as a pinch
Next
runner.
up for the Hornets, number 10, second baseman, Jaden Bain.
Yeah, get a courtesy runner in for your pitcher. Of course, high school rules say that you can have a courtesy runner for your pitcher and your catcher.
Bain at the plate now, batting .175 on the season. He's only got 7 hits, so.
You think he's going to bunt?
I'm not a betting man, and I can't bet on baseball, so I'll say the runner's going to take off.
Yeah, that was a pretty safe bet right there.
They're going to send him back to first.
Yeah, had a foul ball right there. Good cut by Bain right there. Just better pitch by Walker. Down in the zone, staying at the knee. Look, Luke Walker's doing his job. He's throwing strikes. Get a little defensive help right there. It's a different game.
Runner's going to take off again. The throw's going to be in time, but they decide to go to third instead of tagging him out. So runners will be on second and third.
And got the little cut play right there. It's a read play, so the second baseman's coming across. He can read how far the runner at third is, and if he elects to catch and throw behind him, he can. If not, let it go through. they would have had no shot to get the runner there at second. He was gone. It got like them courtesy runners with speed.
Bain's going to swing, and he's going to miss to make the count 1-2.
Really good off-speed pitch right there. It's got that sweeping action coming out of that sidearm slot. It's tough to pick up.
Batter's going to step out of the box to take a breath. I think that pressure in the batter's box has got to be ridiculously high right now.
Yeah, runners at second and third. You're already up one right here. You only got one out.
So the 1-2 to Bain on its way from Walker. Bain swings and misses, and he strikes him out.
Got our first strikeout of the game right there. Comes at a huge moment right there for Walker. Now you get to the 9 hole. Got a chance to limit the damage right here for the Senators.
Left fielder number 9, Ashton Sherman.
Sherman's going to be the runner up to the plate. He'll swing at the first pitch he sees and misses.
If I'm Walker, I'm going right back to that pitch 2 and 3 times.
Batting .273 this season. He'll try to be the one that brings these 2 runners home.
Tell you what, catcher behind plate Bryant for Robinson's doing a great job keeping the ball in front of him. You talk about everybody wants the catcher to be a wall back there. I tell him to be a pillow. Be soft.
Sherman swings at another and misses. Counts quickly 1-2.
Walker got a little higher with the arm slot on that one. Had a little juice behind that fastball.
I think this Robinson fan base and dugout will go crazy if Walker strikes him out here. Pitch is going to miss. Runner's going to take off for home, and he's there safely. So he'll score, making it 2-0. The runner also moves from second to third.
Just talked about it. Bryant blocked the ball, but it kicked off to the right there. Milligan had a great jump from third base. That's what you got to do. See the ball in the dirt. Good dirt ball read. Now Maumelle gets that run back. It's 2-0, just like they had earlier in the inning.
One low evens us up at 2-2.
It's 3-2, yeah. Yeah, should be 3-2. Don't want to lose a 9-hole hitter. You got Hulse Hankins hitting .406 coming into the game up next.
Swing and a miss, and he strikes him out. And that's how the third out is recorded. But Maumelle scores another run on a wild pitch. Robinson comes up trying to reclaim the lead or tie it. We'll be right back after this.
After 1.5.
Back here for the bottom half of the second between the Senators and the Hornets. Tristan Harlan here with Kevin Bohannon and Kevin, it's been all Maumelle thus far.
Yeah, after a quick first inning, Luke Walker worked 1, 2, 3. Maumelle changed the strategy up in the second
Leading
inning.
off for the Senators in the bottom of
Had
the
3
second.
bunts, singles right there in that inning. Of course, the big
Senior
hit
designated hitter
was the
Brady
double down the line
Blackwell.
by Max Milligan. He came around to score right there at the end on the ball in the dirt. So, yeah, Maumelle takes an early 2-0 lead.
Goes by for ball number 1.
Brady Blackwell hitting .319 on the year.
Just like that, he's got a single here in the bottom half of the second inning to lead us off as Robinson down 2 runs, and the tying run is now at the plate.
For the Senators, senior left fielder number 36, Austin Herring.
Herring, of course, one of the big arms for Robinson this year. He's been their conference starter, conference ace. He's hitting .254 in the year, came over from Arkansas Baptist in the offseason. Will get to pitch at the next level.
Swings at that one and misses wildly. Strike number 1. And it's always good when you get to hear about a kid going to the next level.
Oh, yeah. And both these teams have done, both these programs have done a really good job. Of course, this is Coach Ike Delaney's his last year. He's moving on to the athletic director's role, and we wish him the best of luck. It's a job. He's had this team for 13 years now, so time to move on to the next thing. He called strike right there. Said Herring went after it, made an attempt at it. You can leave the bat there, but when you make an attempt at it, the umpire's going to get it for a strike for sure.
So he's quickly behind the count, 0-2. Blackwell going to get a step. Pop back our way, heads up. That's going to go back to the parking lot, so we'll do it again. Was wild, and the runner's going to be able to move up to second safely. Thought about going to 3, but they'll just trot back on to second base.
Yeah, Brady Blackwell not noticed as a speed demon on the bases. Take what you can get and leave it there. He's done a great job on the mound this year for Robinson as well. They're going to be relying on Herring and Blackwell big time come postseason play, which starts next week.
Exciting time. The 1-2 to Herring. Swings and it misses. Barber with the strikeout. That's how the first out's recorded here in the bottom half of the second inning.
G.K. Wright.
Kyron Wright hitting .300 on the year. Senior second baseman, swinging it from the left side.
Wright's going to swing hard at that one, but misses for strike number 1.
Really good cut right there. Want to take advantage of those first pitch fastballs for sure.
Wright with 21 hits this season, 2 home runs, 17 ribbies, and he's been walked 10 times. Thought about that one, but he'll hold back for ball number 1.
Toughest pitch to lay off right there, that one at the letters. You see that just about every level. Batters going after it. It's a tough one to lay off of. Especially as you get the higher levels, the velocities more, the ball seems to take off right there at the end. It's a tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by Wright.
That one's going to be swung on, but it'll go foul up the first base line, so we'll do it again.
See what happens right here. Already got 1 out in the inning. Pitcher's count. He's got full arsenal to go to right here.
holds up, evens the count at 2-2.
First time Robinson's had a runner in scoring position today. Let's see what they do with it here. Bottom of the lineup up. See if they can flip it back around to Johnston, Rushing, and Humbard.
Swings hard and misses at that one. Strike him out for the second out.
Really good 12-6 curveball by Barber right there. Had it set up perfectly.
Senior catcher, number 12, C.J. Bryant.
Fastball up in the zone. He tunneled the curveball perfectly off of it. Had Wright just out in front, swinging over the top of it.
Wright's 12th strikeout this season. So now the catcher's up to the plate, C.J. Bryant. That one goes high for ball number one. Of course, C.J. Bryant batting 151 this season. Not exactly the best numbers, but he'll put a ball in play when you need him to.
Yeah. Catchers, if they can hit, it's a plus. The biggest thing you want them to do, you want them to be able to receive, block, throw, handle a pitching staff. That's what you want.
Another one high, quickly ahead of the count, 2-0.
Yeah, Barber missing up in the zone. Needs to finish out in front a little bit more, finish down the zone. Just a small adjustment to bring it down a little bit.
Bryant represents the tying run as the Senators are down 2-0. That one hit hard right to the shortstop. Trouble fielding it. Bryant trying to beat it out, but he can't. And that's how the second inning will conclude. The Hornets still up 2-0. Robinson leaves a base runner on the bag. We'll be right back for the top half of the third inning.
Hornets.
So far, the Hornets been taking care of business as they're now back up to the plate. They lead it 2-0 here on senior night for the Robinson Senators. Tristan Hartley with Kevin Bohannon, and still all Maumelle thus far.
Yeah, did it last inning.
Number 17.
A couple bunt singles, really good two-strike double down the line by Max Milligan. Just keep the carousel going. Now they get to go back with the top of the lineup. Hankins, Warrior, and Mormon. Hankins grounded out to third base. First pitch of the game. Came into this contest hitting .406.
That was going to drop out for ball number one.
Hey, Walker's done a really good job of working ahead today, filling up the zone. That's all you can ask for. Guy coming out in a non-conference game. Just down and out of the zone right there. He's been living all around it today if he hadn't been in it.
Hankins now ahead of the count, 3-1.
Hankins on base percentage, .518 this year. Not bad for leadoff hitter.
That one misses for ball number 4, and he'll take the leadoff walk.
First walk of the day issued by Walker.
First up for the Hornets, right fielder number 4, Isaac Warrior.
Warrior's going to come back up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 in this one.
He grounded out to shortstop last time.
Pickoff doesn't work. Runner's going to take off to second, but that one's going to be over the third baseman's head. It'll stay put at second. Runner in scoring position as well as first after the single by Warrior.
Really good piece of hitting right there. Didn't try to do too much, just lined the ball to left field, caught the barrel of the bat.
For the Hornets,
Pass it on to the next guy.
54, Gavin Mormon.
Mormon lined one to shortstop for the third out in the top of the first inning. Really good power, had 30 RBIs on the season, hitting right at .492 coming into the game.
Of course, Mormon being the power threat as you alluded to earlier, Kevin. He's going to go by for strike number 1.
Really good pitch, getting back in it. Walker's allowed a walk and a single to lead off the inning. Really good to get back in the zone right there.
Runners at first and second. That one's going to miss for ball 1.
Mormon does a really good job of keeping his hands quiet up there. That allows him to use his bat speed. That's one thing you see with really good hitters is that they have quiet hands up there and don't do too much when they load. You can tell he's got a lot of athleticism right there.
Trying to call time. The home plate umpire did not award it to him.
A little late right there.
So that one's going to go foul.
Of course, it's at the home plate umpire's discretion if he wants to allow time, and if the pitcher right to start his motion, he's not going to grant it. So really good chance to get a 2-ball right here. And Mormon make sure he got it that time. And now we're just trying to get him on the same page. A little gamesmanship going on right here.
So Mormon behind 1 and 2. That one misses. Evans is up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Really good block by Brian out there, knowing he's got runners on first and second base. Don't want to allow him to get 2 runners in scoring position right here.
Tries to pick off at second. Doesn't work. Mormon's going to slap that one right to the left fielder, right to his glove. And he'll have the first out of the half inning.
Yeah, good 2-strike hitting right there. Just hit it right to him. It's a bad spot to hit it.
Now batting for the Hornets, center fielder number 1, Roger Claret.
Of course, runner still at first and second after the line out for Maumelle.
Clarett got it going in the second inning. He was the one that reached with the bunt single, the first bunt single of the inning.
Think we're going to see more bunts in this half of the inning?
Just, one out right here. You kind of got to see, what they're going to do. Robinson's already tipped their hand.
Runners are going to take off. Heads up.
Yes, we flinched. Yes, we flinched.
I did.
Had a little hit and run going right there. Good hustle right there by the Robinson dugout.
I wouldn't say I necessarily flinched. I was ready for it.
Yeah,
That's
I
what we're gonna say.
flinched. I'll always flinch. That was weird, though. Umpiring, though, never flinched. Except when it was like 102 at my head. But you don't have the reaction time. It's just there.
What did you say to make them throw 102 at your head?
Foul ball. When they throw it 90 and it foul tip right back to your head, and that's 90.
Chops at that one. Foul ball. We'll do it again.
Clarett.
1-2 the count.
Clarett's raised his 367 average coming into the game. Lost my spot there. 74 plate appearances this year. On base percentage of .554. Second on the team to Gavin Mormon, who's on base was at .588. Those are astronomical numbers, Tristan, but it's still not Slade Caldwell numbers, who I think it was over 700 his senior year.
That one hit right to the second baseman, and they get the double play, and that's going to end the half inning. Maumelle still up 2-0. Can Robinson match it? Find out when we come back for the bottom half of the third inning right here on the Robinson Sports Network.
That'll do it.
We're back here for senior night baseball on the Robinson Sports Network. Tristan Harlan here with Kevin Bohannon, and man, oh man, we've had a great baseball game here tonight.
Yeah, a couple double plays already. Saw some really good web gems out there. Great job by Luke Walker to work out of that inning. Gave up a leadoff hit, had two runners on base, battled back through the heart of the Hornet lineup. Now A.J. Barber has to do it again with 9-1-2 coming up for the Senators.
Of course, they're playing the David Allen Co. here at Robinson Baseball Complex after the country music legend passed away not long ago. Condolences out to his family.
Leading off for your Senators in the bottom of the third, senior third baseman, number 19, Matt Baxter.
Excuse me, 8-9-1 due up for the Senators. Forgot Baxter did not get up last inning.
So Baxter batting 179 on the season. He'll lead us off here for the bottom half of the third inning. First pitch high for ball number one.
Let's see if Robinson can get something going right here. They had the leadoff single by Blackwell last inning. He got into scoring position at second base and then went strikeout, strikeout, 6-3 put out.
One goes by also high for ball number 2.
Robinson's had a hit in each of their first 2 plate appearances. Double play ended the first inning.
Catcher drops that one, but it'll be strike number 1.
Yeah, hit him in a bad spot. Really good 2-0 pitch right there by Barber to get back in the zone. Right at the knees.
Hits that one on a rope, gets past the first baseman, and we have a leadoff single for the Senators. Baxter gets his first hit of the contest.
Nice little inside-out job right there by Baxter. Went to right field with it, right past the diving first baseman.
Senior right fielder, number 5, Cross Kinsler.
Kinsler getting the start today on senior day. Not too many at-bats on the season. Just a couple of at-bats this season. Looking for his first hit.
What a story that would be to get your first hit on senior night.
That's what I'm talking about. Wouldn't surprise me if he squares to bunt either. The way these 2 teams have been going at it.
Kevin Bohannon, the wizard, everybody.
Kinsler getting the start in right field today. Robinson sporting their black pinstripe or their white pinstripes with black pinstripes today. Always been a fan of those. They've got about 14 uniform combinations now, I think.
Trying to pick off Baxter at first. Doesn't work. His first baseman drops the baseball.
Really good pickoff move right there.
There's the wind.
Didn't quite hold on to it.
So the 0-1 to Kinsler. Shows bunt, lays it down. Not going to have the speed to beat it out, but he advances the runner to second.
That's what it's all about. Move them along, get them to the next one.
Senators, senior shortstop, number 7, Nate Johnston.
Nathan Johnston comes back up to the plate. Represents the tying run steal with a runner in scoring position and only 1 out.
Love seeing Nathan Johnston play ball. He's a dirtbag, Tristan. Just gets after it, and, you know, that's a term of endearment right there. He gets after it every pitch, whether it's offense, defense, doesn't matter.
First one goes by for strike 1.
Really good patient hitter. Doesn't matter what the count is.
Tried to call time. Home plate judge did not give it to him, so he showed bunt. Goes by for ball 1.
I always told those guys, look, be loud and be with it. Do hand motion and be verbal with it.
That one also misses for ball number 2.
Counts in Johnston's favor right now. Got a lot of different options. Biggest thing, Robinson, they need to get on the board right here.
Johnson's going to hit that one right to the shortstop. Didn't beat it out, but the runner does move up to third.
Good hesitation right there by Baxter.
Next up for your Senators.
Usually when the ball is hit in front of you, you don't want to take third base, but it was soft enough to where he could get behind the shortstop and get there.
So runner's going to be at third with 2 outs for rushing. 1 for 1 in today's matchup. One misses for ball 1. Allen hit hard up the third base line, gets down for a base hit. It'll go to the wall. Runner's going to round first and head to second. The run does come in, and it'll be an RBI double with 2 outs.
That's what you want from your 2-hole hitter right there. Cohen Russian does a great job. Inside fastball, keeps his hands in, drives the ball right down the left field line. Cuts the lead in half for the Senators.
Aiden Humbard.
So the Senators able to get their first run on the board by way of an RBI double in the bottom half of the 3rd inning.
Now you got your 3 and 4 hitters coming up. Another single ties the ball game.
Humbard's going to be at the plate. He's 0 for 1 in this matchup.
He hit into the 4-6-3 double play to end the first inning right there, or the 5-4-3 double play to end the first inning.
Goes by, gets away from the catcher. Gonna throw, goes wild. Runner's gonna get up from third. He's gonna round the bases and he's gonna rush home. The Senators have tied it up here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning.
Had a wild pitch that got away from the catcher right there, and then compound the error, throwing it into left field. We got a tie ball game. It's crazy you say that's high school baseball. I've seen that in SEC baseball this year enough.
Gets low for ball number 3. 3-0 count now for Humbard.
Now you asked me if I'm swinging on this one. Probably not. Just depends on who I got at the plate. If I had somebody like Caden Wallace, I gave Cato the 3-0 swing away plenty of times back in the day.
It goes high, almost hit him. As he'll make his way to first after the 4-0 walk.
Designated hitter number 8, Brady Blackwell.
Pitching coach C.J. Jacoby coming out to settle Barber down a little bit. Ran into a little traffic, ran into a little trouble, keeping the infielders away. I coached with C.J. for a couple of years. He's just telling Barber, get back in the zone. Don't worry about it. Just pound the zone. You got a good defense behind you. Don't need to overcomplicate things right here.
Barber's thrown 38 pitches in this contest so far.
Jacoby took the England Lions to the semifinals. His 1 year as the head coach over there.
If you're Coach Delaney, what are you saying to your offense?
Yeah, just keep it going. That's the biggest thing right now. You got momentum. You put 2 on the board. You tied the ball game up. Just keep it going. Hand it off to your next one. Be your brother's keeper right here. I compliment the music selection out here at Robinson. That's pretty good.
Blackwell with a well-placed hit here likely could bring the runner at least to third. Swings at that one and misses for strike 1.
Yeah, Blackwell right there just kind of made his mind up late. He was going to go after it. But I did tell you this. There's a rule, Tristan. 85% of the time when a coach makes a mound visit, the next pitch is a strike. That just proves you right there.
I was going to get away from the catcher, but the runner will stay at first.
What's up, gentlemen?
Steve Henson just finally showed up to work.
The man, the myth, the legend.
It's 1-1 to Blackwell.
Just missed down below the knees right there. Good take by Blackwell. He's got head right now, 2-1. Barber's got to come to him right here.
Swings and misses at that one. Evans is up at 2-2.
Tell you what, Barber has not gone to that 12-6 curveball too much, but when he has, It's been pretty nasty, Tristan.
Misses for ball 3.
Yeah, just outside right there. Catcher was set up on the black, the outside, and Barber went a little too far out right there. Now we got a full count. Runner's going to be going at first right here. Ground ball to the infield. They're going to be going across.
Runner's going to take off. It's low and misses. And Blackwell is going to draw the full pitch walk.
You can always tell when you got a young first baseman. 3-2 count, he's still holding him right there. Go ahead and back up. You're conceding right there that they're going to be coming to you. Be big for the infield right there. Coach Delaney getting with Herring right now. Done a really good job. Six hitters to the plate. Herring's going to be the 7th right now. Excuse me, the 8th hitter of the inning.
Runners will be on first and second for Herring. That one hit hard. Left field has a chance. It'll get caught at the wall. Maumelle. We're back here for senior night baseball on the Robinson Sports Network as they do battle with the Hornets from Maumelle High School. We have a 2-2 ball game at the top half of the 4th inning, and Kevin, it has gotten so much better.
Yeah, it's a brand new ball game out here. Max Milligan, who had a double back in the 2nd inning, he's going to get a shot right now in the top of the 4th inning. See if they can put Maumelle back on top. Always good when these two play. It was 5-4 Maumelle last time these two faced off.
Outside for ball number 1. It's Max Milligan at the plate. He's 1 for 1 in this one. Also misses for ball number 2. 20 quickly ahead of the count 2-0.
Walker in his 4th inning. You got to think this is probably the longest he's worked into a game this year. Tristan coming in 14 and 2/3 innings pitched. He's done a really good job. I've been impressed with the young man.
The 3-0 to Milligan. It draws the 4-pitch walk, and Maumelle will have a base runner here in the top half of the 4th inning.
Next up for the Hornets, first baseman number 2, Brody Rochelle.
Rochelle will be back up to the plate. Of course, still is batting .305 before this one, but he's 0 for 1 so far in this contest. Runner's going to take off. Throw's not going to be in time. He'll steal second safely.
Tell you what, Milligan can fly. One thing I've noticed already, he is not afraid to run.
There's the Maumelle dugout chanting ball 5.
Shut our dugout out, no, it's time for theirs.
Oh, now we're getting the fans involved. That's always fun. And that would be strike one. Rochelle's got good size right here. If I'm not mistaken, he's a sophomore or junior.
He's a junior.
Junior, okay.
So the 1-1 to Rochelle.
Good size, good wide base when he hits.
Shows bunt.
Kicking himself right there. That's the ball too.
Go right to the Robinson dugout. So it's a 1-2 count now.
That's one thing. These guys are used to seeing, you know, both these teams are used to seeing a lot of velocity. So when you don't see that velo, it looks a little different. You know, Maumelle gets to face Greenbrier, Benton, Sylvan Hills, guys with 90-plus arms. Of course, PA, Morrilton, they've got really good arms as well. Harding Academy, they're all 85. They got some guys that are 85-plus. It's one thing you see more and more is velocity keep ticking up no matter the classification in high school baseball. And now we're going to have Nick Watson come out talking about, there we go, getting a clarification from Corey Bowden on the chanting. Keep it on their side. Have good sportsmanship here.
So 1-2 to Rochelle. On its way from Walker. That one hit right to the shortstop. Doesn't beat the throw, and will have the first out recorded, but the runner moves up to third.
Yeah, ball. Johnson playing back right there, even though the ball was hit right in front of Milligan. Milligan knew he had the speed to get to third base.
Pitcher, number 8, A.J. Barber.
It's the small things like that in a game where, you know, 1 or 2 runs matters. Really good job by Milligan to get over there to first base. A.J. Barber had a single. Got around to third base before he was stranded in the second inning. See if he can help his cause right here.
That one hit right to the first baseman. They're going to back up to the bag. Humbar thought the runner from third was going to take off.
Smart play by Humbard right there. Barber kind of thought, hey, if I stop right here, but I'm too close to home plate. Saw it in the Marlins-Dodgers game last night. Ground ball to first base. Shohei Ohtani was on first base. He stopped running to get the runner from third home. Marlins second baseman tagged Ohtani, stepped on first base for the double play, completed the game. Run did not score. Marlins won for the first time in L.A. since 2018.
Wow.
Series-wise.
This is for ball one. Not to brag or anything, but I'll actually be seeing Shohei Ohtani and the Dodgers this weekend in St. Louis.
That's impressive.
This be my first major league ball game I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, enjoy it. Take in everything. I've had the opportunity to be at quite a few ballparks. There's still about 4 or 5 that I have not been to, but there's nothing like it, man. Enjoy it.
Yeah, buddies and I are going down for the full weekend, so we'll be there the entire series.
Yeah. We, my wife, a couple years ago for my birthday, got Cubs cards series, and I'm not a Cardinals or Cubs fan. I'm a Rangers fan, have been. And since Nolan Ryan was there, and our producer over here, Will Watkins, giving me the thumbs down. But I go back to the Nolan Ryan days in the 90s, brother. So get back a little bit of baseball right here.
2-1 count after the pitch to Bain goes through for the strike. Depending on who you ask, they may say the Rangers own the state of Texas as far as Major League Baseball is concerned.
Astros may have something to say about that.
Swings and he misses. Evans is up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, Walker could leave a runner stranded at third base for second inning.
Producer Will Watkins may throw something here at me here in a second.
It's crazy they don't have 3 teams in the state of Texas.
It's going to hit right to the second baseman, and this throw is made safely to first. So the Senators do not allow a run as we head to the bottom half of the 4th. Still tied at 2 for Senior Night Baseball here on the Robinson Sports Network.
Nothing across. That's not across the board. We're good.
We're back here for the bottom half of the fourth inning. The Robinson Sports Network. Tristan Arlen here with Kevin Bohannon, and Maumelle unable to reclaim the lead here in the top half of the fourth inning. Robinson looking to get the lead on senior night.
Yeah, both starting pitchers have done a really good job of working around the damage. We'll see how Barber responds right here, giving up the 2 runs. Went through just about the entire Robinson lineup last inning. Now you're going to have, looks like, Wright coming up. Yeah, Wright's going to be Jakiron Wright. They call him GK Wright, second baseman who made the 3rd out right there. Going to lead off this inning. So you got 6, 7, 8 up for the Senators. I can't help but think of Avengers Endgame every time I hear that song now.
Now leading off the bottom of the 4th for your Senators.
Shout out my homie Peter
Senior
Quill.
Second baseman, number 1, GK Wright.
Wright watches the first one go by for strike number 1, and that's how we're going to start the bottom half of the fourth inning.
Yeah, we talked about that curveball from Barber today. Like we said, he hasn't thrown it very much. I know that's 3 times he's thrown it, all 3 times for strikes.
Wright probably wants that one back.
Yeah, that was a pitch he could have gone to left field with, right on the block of the outside corner. Barber wanting to develop a little bit of pace right here, take back control of the game, and he steps off the mound.
The 0-2 to Wright on its way. High for ball 1.
That's a setup pitch right there. Let's see if Barber goes back to the curveball right here in the 1-2 count.
Wright watches that one, evens is up at ball number 2.
He went back to it just a little down in the zone right there.
So the 2-2 outside fills the count at 3-2. Steve Henson's joining us now. Hi, Steve.
What's up, gentlemen? How are y'all?
Doing good, buddy. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, you know, I really wanted to do this game, obviously, when Carter Stein asked us to do it.
Wright's going to foul it back.
But some other engagements as I've been down at the GAC tournament, conference tournament in Hot Springs.
How was it at Majestic Ballpark today?
It is the day of the underdogs. As
Yeah.
a 5 seed beat a 4 and then an 8 beat a 1.
Oh, wow.
So UAM got beat.
Yep.
Little Rock Catholic,
in 10.
Little Rock Catholic alum Camden Tanner was named GAC Player of the Year today.
Wright hits that one's going to get down for a base knock. He'll have his first hit of today's ball game.
Great job by Wright there. 0-2 count, battles back, works it to full at 3-2, then gets a pitch up in the zone, lines it to center field for a single.
Bryant.
That ball was ripped. But, yeah, so had to go down and do some GAC fun. So be back down, well, I'll head back down there tonight. 2 games tomorrow morning, so.
Pinch runner, number 20, Evan Hill.
But, yeah, UAM took it on the chin in 10 innings.
Wow.
Evan Hill comes in as the pinch runner. So see if Coach Delaney does the old re-entry rule right here. Wright's been really good at second base today. Hitting 300 in the 6-hole, giving somebody else opportunity to run over there.
I'd be shocked if he doesn't bring Wright back in
Yeah.
the game.
Bryant pieces that one's going to get back, but the left fielder's going to make the catch. That's Sherman out there able to track it down.
Sherman took a weird route to that
He
ball.
did. I
Kalo.
thought he was gonna. I thought he was gonna overrun it right there.
That's exactly what I thought. I thought he was.
He caught it over his head. I'm like, how can you see that? I think he just threw his glove up and said, "Hope it goes in there."
Yeah, and I mean, he could have. He's right in the sun
Yeah.
right now, so he may have lost it. And it's kind of a weird sky, like grayish cloud up
Yeah,
there.
it's that right before dusk part. It gets a little darker out here. It's gonna be tough to see fly balls.
Yeah, so this is my day of baseball, gentlemen. College ball, now here for high school ball, and then we'll go coach a 10U game here in a few.
There are worse places to be, my friend.
You are not lying.
Baxter at the plate now. He's 1 for 1 in this one. Watches that one go by for a ball.
Yeah, had a bunt single. No, he threw the right side. Excuse me. We've had so many bunt singles this game, but not everybody's been bunting. So, yeah, Baxter threw the right side back in the 3rd inning. So, getting to come up again here in the 4th.
Hill's going to take off for second. Throw's not going to be in time. He'll steal safely.
Yeah, I love both of these programs, obviously, being a Maumelle guy, and Coach Delaney and I are close, but I was listening and watching sort of while driving this way, and I heard Cabo make a comment that caused me to change hats, as you can tell what hat I'm wearing here. So apparently Delaney didn't want to inform me that he got the AD job and was stepping away from baseball. So.
Oh, well, I'm glad I was able to announce that.
Yeah, so that's why I'm not wearing the Robinson hat anymore. So.
Yeah, that is public knowledge, so, yeah.
So the 2-0 to Baxter. Swings and he misses for the first strike of the at-bat.
Good pitch right there by Barber, but tough swing. That's one of those 2-0 pitches that you want to do something with, but down in the zone like that, usually you're just going to beat it into the turf.
Going low for ball number 3.
Robinson got the go-ahead run at second base. Pinch runner Evan Hill had a stolen base. Now you got the bottom of the lineup up. See if they're able to get a run across here.
Baxter's ahead 3-1 with a runner in scoring position. Barber with 57 pitches thus far. Hits it shallow. Shortstop's going to be able to make the catch. Jumps on the throw. Pulls the first baseman off. And Baxter will reach the bag safely.
Nothing like having your 8-hole going 2 for 2 in a game, I can tell you that. Smart base running by Evan Hill right there. Deep in the 6-hole. Didn't want to force it right there at third base.
They're going to score a single for Baxter. So
good job by Rochelle to come off the bag right there, because if he would have tried to scoop that, they could have still been running.
Yeah, I was going to say, if I'm Coach Watson, I probably want Milligan. You know you want to make that play, but you're not throwing.
Yeah.
You're not throwing Baxter out on that play. I'd just eat that, not risk that.
Pump, throw, and throw behind him at second.
pitcher will step off. Kinsler, who's 0 for 0 in this one, is a runner in first and second with only 1 out.
Mentioned it last inning. Kinsler getting the start today on senior day.
Swings at that one and misses for strike number 1.
Good aggressive swing right there by your 9-hole hitter.
I do love this being a senior night matchup just because probably get a little extra motivation out of this Robinson team.
Yeah, it means more. PCSSD. It just means more.
Runner's going to take off the third. Hill's going to slide in. The ball's going to go wild. Hill's going to get up. He's almost going to trip on his own feet, but he'll come in as Robinson takes the lead in the bottom half of the 4th inning.
For the second time this game, stolen bag at third, overthrow into left field, gets a run home for the Senators. Put pressure on the team, good things happen.
That ball stuck to Kinsler's hand, it looked like, when he went to throw to third. Talk about a great decision by Delaney to put Hill in there to run and force some action.
Baxter also moves up to second. So Kinsler still has 1 runner in scoring position. That one's really high, so it'll be ball number 2.
Both pitchers have done a really good job of stranding base runners today. It's getting deep into the outings for both these guys. Let's see how Barber responds right here.
And also misses ahead of the count, 3-1 now.
More than anything, I'm interested to see how Robinson continues to answer here right now and in the rest of this game. You know, we watched them during the Robinson Invitational. They won all 3 games, a couple of comebacks. So you know, they've been in a little bit of a tailspin the last 7 games. They need something to go right.
Swings at the 3-1 count.
They've had a few really close losses in that. They lost by a run to Maumelle last week and then got swept by Morrilton last night at Morrilton. Had a walk-off home run in the second game.
It was 2 one-run games, wasn't
it? Yeah, the PA games were close. You had a 7-6. Williams Svoboda had a single that with the bases loaded in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, we called
bottom
that one.
Of the 7th, yeah.
We called that one, and of course.
Then Svoboda shut him down in game 2.
Big home run in the 7th. Kept Robinson in that game.
Yeah, 3-run home run. That was a shot.
Kinsler's going to hit it right back up the middle. The shortstop, trouble fielding it. Baxter's going to round third. Baxter's going to get home, and Robinson scores another run on a fielding error by Maumelle.
Good things happen when you put the ball in play. Kinsler's done a good job. Both plate appearances, put the ball in play. Good things happen.
That ball had a weird spin off the bat. I don't know if it caught a lace in the turf, but it took a really weird kind of sideways turn.
Yeah, it hopped. It hopped a couple different ways on the way to Milligan. Just got on his backside right there. He could not come up with it.
Johnston's at the plate. He's 0 for 2 in this ball game. Maumelle still has to get 2 outs, so they can have a chance to tie this one back up.
You know, one of the things, you know, Robinson, especially through the Robinson Invitational, they had really played really clean baseball in the midst of this losing streak they've been on. They've played some not so clean baseball. And at least so far in this one tonight, it looks like they've played pretty clean. I know really you just had the one play at first that ended up being interference. So they've really actually played pretty clean baseball in this one, and that's good to see out of the Senators.
Well, especially when you got a veteran squad, Steve. That's a tough thing when you play, you know, fundamental baseball. It's easy to see, but you know when you have a team full of seniors and you're not doing it, it's tough to get it back on. They're playing a little bit more inspired tonight.
Johnston has a 1-1 count. Pick off to first does not work.
Of course, this losing streak started to Maumelle, so one way to break it is to turn it around against them later.
Kinsler with a shallow lead at first base.
That one's popped up. Right fielder trying to track it. He'll make the catch. The second out of the half inning.
Cohen Rushing coming up. Had a single in the first inning. Double in the third inning. Came around to score on a wild pitch. Wild pitch error combination.
And if you're Barber, you want to get out of this right now. You don't want to face the guy on deck.
No.
High for ball number 1.
Cohen Rushing hitting 276 coming into the game. Nice, short, compact swing. Does a great job of keeping the hands inside.
One finds the zone for strike 1. Barber about to eclipse 70 pitches in this outing. Tries to get Kinsler at first, still doesn't work.
I had him on the hop that time.
Yeah.
They had him going the wrong way.
It's the 1-1 to Rushing.
Barber doing a good job of changing his looks up for sure.
Misses. Did he get him?
Nope,
At
ball's
second?
down.
say he was safe. I had 3 different people in my eyesight.
Yeah. It is hard to see from this angle. Probably might want to set up like around the side from now on.
Dropped the ball right there at the bag. It was close, but I think he would have been there.
You know, you can do like I did all day and sit on a scissor lift up above everybody.
So 2-1.
Dodging foul balls.
Now that's what the guys on the dugouts are doing today. Yeah,
They're young. They'll be okay.
you know, just duck. Look, if Avery survived up there, anyone can.
Rushing ahead of the count, 3-1. Runner on second. Rushing fouls that one off. We'll do it again as it's now a full count.
Just a little early on that one.
He yanked that.
Yeah, it's hard for a right-handed hitter to foul the ball behind you. Big pitch right here for Barber.
And that one hit rushing.
Look
He'll
out.
take his bag.
We'll see if Coach Nick Watson stays with Barber right here.
Looks like there's going to be a Maumelle meeting, so likely going to be the end of the day for Barber.
You know, before the game, I'll be curious to see what kind of move he makes here. Looks like, I'm not sure what he's going to do, just taking the ball. But in talking to Coach Watson earlier today, he was trying to figure out exactly how he wanted to work his pitching for this one because obviously they've still got a lot to play for on the 5A side of things.
They do. Next week, big doubleheader with Greenbrier. If they sweep that one, they will likely get the 2 seed going into the state tournament, which is really big, which will determine who they play in the state tournament. They're going to be matched up with the South.
Well, there's a new arm on the mound for the Maumelle Hornets. We'll tell you all about it when we come back.
Hang on. I just want to say thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate
Yeah,
you guys being out
absolutely.
here. I got to head and go coach a 10U game. So but,
Good luck to the D's man.
Hey, yeah, I didn't tell you. He came in. We threw him in there in a 6-5 game. Timeout. Home
Shut it
team
down?
batting. He comes up, 14 pitches, 9 strikes, 3 strikeouts. Shut it down.
Attaboy.
You know, there's a little competition between these 2 coaches as to who may end up with Diesel in a few years. So, you know, we'll see. No, I mean, now that Delaney's not coaching, though, he may have just taken himself out of the running. We're going to have to up that NIL offer. Yeah,
Well,
I appreciate you guys.
We're going to kick Steve off the headset, 4-2. Robinson leads it here in the bottom half of the 4th.
Number 10, Aiden Humbaugh.
All righty, we're back here after the pitching change. We'll tell you all about the new arm here in just a second. Humbard's going to be on the plate, in the plate for Robinson. Balls that get away from him. The runners will advance to second and third. There's a whole lot of commotion going on behind me. It kind of threw me off. Got to keep your head on a swivel around here. So Kinsler will move to third on a wild pitch as well as rushing. Humbard's going to take his base.
Yeah, nothing like an intentional walk.
Senior
Thursday night
designated
non-conference
hitter,
game.
number 8, Brady Blackwell.
So Brady Blackwell will be on the plate, 1 for 1. Milligan is the man on the mound for Maumelle. Bases will be loaded here in the bottom half of the fourth inning with 2 outs.
Milligan has 8 innings this year in 3 appearances. 1-0 in the season. ERA of 5.25.
Blackwell ahead of the count, 3-0 now. Milligan's got to be careful not to walk in a run. That one finds the mark for strike number 1. Humbard rushing Kinsler. That's the 3 men on the base path for the Robinson Senators. Swings and he misses. Fills the count at 3-2. And Milligan possibly could get a huge strikeout here with 2 outs and leave a bunch of ducks on the pond.
Talk about tipping point during a game. This is it right here.
3-2 to Blackwell. Misses for
Nope.
No, he strikes him out. Everybody thought it was ball number 4, including myself. Milligan able to get the strikeout to end the bleeding. 4-2. Robinson able to score a pair of runs. We'll be right back for the top half of the 5th inning. Back here for the top half of the 5th inning of senior night baseball, the Robinson Sports Network. Hey, there's a new arm on the mound for the Senators. Number 1, Jacarian Wright. Comes to this one throwing a 3.75 ERA and a 1.821 whip. And Kevin, that's some pretty good numbers here for the top half of the 5th inning.
Yeah, he's only had 9 1/3 innings this season on 5 appearances. Coach Delaney just going to try to piece this one together over the last 3 innings. Got a 4-2 lead. Just need 9 outs.
So he'll be facing Sherman first, who's 0 for 1 in this contest so far. Robinson up 4-2 against Maumelle. And this is senior night on the Robinson Sports Network. Chris Harlan here with Kevin Bohannon. And Kevin, I'm glad to be on the call with you.
Absolutely, man. First time we've gotten to work together. Actually got me out here for once. I know Will's been making jokes about that for the last 2 years. That's okay.
So Wright will be facing the 9-1-2 portion of the lineup
I know.
for
Yep.
Maumelle.
9-1-2. Sherman came in 273, struck out swinging first time up back in the second inning.
That's going to be it for the warm-up portion
Defensive
of
baseman
his
pitcher
appearance.
For the Senators is senior number 1, G.K. Wright.
Sherman will be the first Hornet charged with starting the comeback.
Left fielder number 9.
Tell you what, after that
Sherman.
2-run second inning, things have been pretty quiet for the Hornets so far. This is only Sherman's second at bat this game.
Thought about showing bunt, but he pulled up. It'll find the mark for strike one.
Right on top of the plate. Trying to take advantage of being a 9-hole hitter, flip it back around to the top of the lineup.
Went a little too close for comfort for ball
good.
number 1.
Good breaking ball, just missed on the inside part of the plate.
Going inside the zone for strike number 2. Sherman behind 1 and 2.
This is only Wright's 6th appearance this year. But, you know, second basemen always have really good short throwing motions. So it makes sense that they'd be pretty good on the mound in high school baseball. Short, compact, arm swing right there.
Wright with the first strikeout of his day. Sherman will head back to the dugout.
It's always good this time of the year. Maybe you find some guys that can work in relief going into the postseason. See it right here. Wright had it dialed up 1-2 pitch. Really good breaking ball. More of a slider right there. Hankins coming up. He walked his last plate appearance, got stranded at second base.
And outside for ball number 1.
Wright works with a really good pace right here. He likes to get up, get on the mound, and let the ball go.
Enough for the first strike. And I just want to remind everybody after the conclusion of this game, don't go anywhere. We'll have the senior night festivities right here on the Robinson Sports Network, courtesy of the Natural State Sports Network. That one hit hard over the first baseman's head. That was good down for a base hit. Hankins is going to round first. He's going to go to second safely, and it'll be a one-out double for the Maumelle Hornets.
Yeah, Wright. Fastball up in the zone. Hankins does a really good job going the opposite way with it. Gets it down there in the corner. The big monster in right field.
Right fielder number 4, Isaac Warrior.
Now you got your 2, 3, and 4 hitters up with runner in scoring position. This is where Maumelle started to do damage last time through the order.
The sun's starting to peek out after the gloomy skies we had for the majority part of the day. I think the outfitter is going to have a little bit of an issue seeing the ball.
Yeah, you get a fly ball to the left side right now. It's going to be tough to pick up.
First pitch to Warrior outside for the first ball.
Go Senators! Come on, GK.
Warrior family, I played against Tony and Nikon back in Little League football and baseball back in the 90s.
Real question here was, were you any good?
Some say I was. Yeah. Been very fortunate to be around this game for a long time. Started playing when I was 4 years old. Played for Kevin Scanlon, who is president of the Razorback Foundation right now, former Arkansas Razorback quarterback. Played for him at junior deputy in 85 and 86, and got to be been a pleasure to be around this game for 40 years now.
Wow, 4 decades.
Yeah.
So for us younger folk, back then, did you just find a little twig and go hit the ball?
Yeah, you didn't have these composite bats and BB cores, but the bats were hot back in the day, let me tell you. Tell you what, my freshman year of college in 99 was the first time they went to a drop 3. Because in high school back then, you could swing a 33 and a half, 28 and a half. And you have a drop 5, you hit 50 home runs a year. It wasn't uncalled for.
Warrior draws the 4-ball walk. He paused there because he thought he may have gotten a strike.
Yeah. Sometimes on a 3-0 count, the umpire's a little more generous with the strike zone. I was always one, if it's a strike, it's a strike. If it's a ball. I don't care what the count is.
Of course, there's a Mal meeting going on for Robinson, but Kevin, talking about your playing days a little bit more, did you ever want to go pro? Did you ever think about going pro?
Nah, I played at Rhodes and ended up playing football and baseball over there in Memphis, and went over there because I wanted to play both. I was dumb at the time. I didn't know that you would have to just devote your life to sports when you go and play twice. I was like, okay, I did it in high school. Why can't I do it in college? So I went over there, ended up getting hurt, transferred back to Euler, and, that was about the end for me. So I've been very fortunate. I've been a part of this game as a player, coach, official, broadcaster now, getting to do the state championships, getting to do it for Natural State Sports, and getting to write about it for 24/7 Sports, hogsports.com, Trey Biddy. So just been very fortunate to be around some really good athletes, really good coaches.
So the designated hitter will be in the box for Maumelle.
Now, this is Gavin Mormon's sweet spot right here. 2 runners on, leads the team with 30 RBIs. Tell you what, it warms up a little bit. The ball has not been flying out here today very good just because of the weather. It warms up a little bit. Mormon might get one up, get it out of here. No wind out here today. A little bit of breeze to the right side. At the field blowing left to right, but not too much of anything.
Maumelle trying to sting Robinson and take the lead here in the top half of the 5th. Allen's going to get back almost over the net and hits me in the head. Hello, Mr. Catcher.
Yeah, that one actually looked like it hit the front of the plate and bounced up. I have seen a ball bounce over the net here before, believe it or not.
Runners able to move up from first and second to second and third. Mormon will have a 1-1 count with 1 out. Mormon swings for the fences at that one and misses for strike number 2.
Really good off-speed pitch right there. Slider, tough to pick up the spin. It stayed down and out of the zone, and Mormon chased it. Now Bryant behind the plate has to be a pillow right here. Can't let anything get by him. You got the tying run at second base and only 1 out. Big pitch right here for Wright.
I think Mormon may have gotten hit, and he did. So now trouble for Robinson as bases will be juiced with 1 out, and they still hold a 2-run advantage over the Hornets.
Not the worst thing right there. You pitch around Mormon a little bit.
Number 1, center fielder, Roger Claret.
Claret's had a really good day. He did hit into a double play back in the 3rd inning, but had that single in the first, or single in the second. Started that rally that scored the first run for Maumelle. Now he gets bases loaded. Do have the double play in effect right here. You also have the infield fly rule in effect. That's a big thing.
Misses for ball 1. And again, I said it earlier, you learn something new every day. I did not know the infield fly rule was going to be in effect.
Yeah. Runners at least in first and second base, less than 2 outs. Of course, the base is loaded right here, 1 out. That way you don't have a circus on the base paths that the ball's dropped.
That one also misses for ball number 2.
Yeah, you got to think right now, Maumelle Claret's on auto take right here. 2-0 count. Hand it off to the next guy. Don't be selfish. Keep the train rolling.
Right, finds the mark for strike one. As Claret's still ahead of the count, 2-1 now.
Great job getting back in the zone right there. Rely on your best pitch. Go with your fastball. Now you got to do it 2 more times.
He swings at that one for strike number 2. And Claret's kicking himself in his head right now.
Yeah, he knows that back foot slider. Yeah, I tell you what, right, for him not being on the mound much this year, that's a really good pitch for him. He tunnels it well. It comes out of the same spot as that fastball does, and it just falls off the table.
Misses for ball 3. It'll be a full count. Bryant calling time to go talk to his pitcher.
Put a little pressure on him right here. Nowhere to put him. Yeah, that's the most obvious statement in all of sports when the bases are loaded and there's 3 balls on the hitter.
The 3-2 to Claret. Gonna be hit. Oh, and the throw's over Bryant, away from Bryant. And a run's gonna come in to score. I believe they got both 2 runs to come in. Kind of lost the ball there, so that's my bad.
Tough right there. Wright didn't quite set his feet. He was ready to go to second base. That's what he's used to, Tristan. As a second baseman, hit ball right back to him, goes 1-6-3 double play. Didn't quite see it, went home, get that lead runner. Didn't quite get his feet set.
So runners will be at second and third with 1 out. We have a tie ball game. It's been the story of 2 for both these squads.
Good pitch.
2 balls, 0 strikes now the count for Milligan. Pitcher on pitcher matchup.
He's fallen behind the last 3 hitters.
He gets away. Runners are going to stay put. Wright walks him here. You got to think Coach Delaney's going to come out for a new arm.
Yeah, like I said, falling behind the last 3 hitters. He started out really good this inning, but this would be 5 in a row that get on base for the Hornets. Kind of got to stop the bleeding right here, keep it within range. Tie ball game. Of course, Maumelle the visiting team, Robinson the home team.
So here's the 3-0 to Milligan. That one misses for ball number 4. Well, the coaches from the Maumelle dugout chirping at the home plate judge. Got to be careful. And here comes Coach Delaney, likely going to make the pitching change. Coach Delaney will grab the ball from Wright. So we're going to take a step away. We'll tell you all about the new arm for the Robinson Senators when we come back. we're back here for the top half of the 5th inning. 4-4 is our score. Runners are going to be on every base. Tristan Harley here with Kevin Bohannon. There's a new arm on the mound for Robinson's number 18, Paul Osborne. It's going to be his second appearance. He has a 0 ERA, so that sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds good in theory. 3 innings on the year. He's faced 13 batters, given up 5 hits. So, you know, batters are hitting pretty good off of him in a 385 clip. But good thing is he's only walked 1. We'll see what happens right here. Seems like I have a good, lively little fastball. Probably in the mid-70s range right there. Got a little cut action to it. Robinson just needs strikes right now. That's the big thing.
Please, the new pitcher for the Senators is
So Rochelle's going to come up to the plate. Be the first batter that Osborne will face. He's 0-2 in this one. There's 1 out for the Maumelle offense. But as I mentioned earlier, the bases are loaded. The Ducks are on the pond.
Going first pitch off speed right there to Rochelle. Trying to get him out on that front foot, hitting a double play ball. Wright moved back to second base when they brought Osborne in, so Robinson's got their infield back.
Ball number 2.
Yeah, just missing low and outside right there. Bryant did a really good job trying to keep it around the plate, present it really well for the home plate umpire, but just a little bit out of the zone right there.
That one's popped up. First baseman trying to track it down. It'll get down foul.
There's a lot of foul territory over here at Robinson. When they redid the field, they expanded that a little bit right over there in front of the hitting cage over there, so there's a lot of room for the ball to get down.
It's a nice ballpark.
It really is. Coach Delaney's done a great job when he got here, and this was just kind of a cow pasture behind the field, behind the school. He's done a great job. They got a nice grass outfield, turf infield, and he's turned it into one of the premier facilities in the state of Arkansas.
The 2-1 to Rochelle, fouls back, hits the net, evens us up at 2.
They redid the bleachers and done a real nice job of turning this into a facility that's going to host, that has hosted a regional before. They've not hosted a state tournament. Pulaski Academy will have the 4A5 region next week here in Central Arkansas. 4A5 North and 4A5 South. 4 spots up for the state tournament.
And he strikes him out. Osborne gets the K, his first batter he's faced.
First strikeout of the year for Osborne's a big one. Look, go off speed right here. Slowed it down, had Rochelle out on his front foot. Big out for the Senators right there. Gives Osborne a lot of confidence. Sometimes you're not out there on the mound much, and you get that first strikeout and kind of go blank on the mind right there.
Just by for ball 1. See, that's why I can't be a home plate umpire. I would have called that a strike.
A lot of people think they can get back there and do it until they actually do, and they figure out it's a little bit harder than what they think.
Pop back up. It's going to go over our heads back towards the school.
Last game I called behind the plate was a 2019 4A state tournament at Southside Batesville between Pottsville and Brooklyn.
Oh, wow.
Brooklyn had a first-round bye, and Pottsville beat them, I think, 16-2. I mean, just came out and just stroking the ball. Jake Algie was on the mound for Brooklyn that game, Arkansas State signee. Pottsville had a really good lineup that year. Ended up making the semifinals, I believe. It was Nashville and Shiloh Christian that ended up making the finals that season.
Got a show bunt. It's going to go foul for strike number 2. And I thought that name sounded familiar, Jake Algie. But I actually know a minor league umpire by the name of Travis Brewer, and he tells me from time to time that It's really hard. It's not as easy as you
It
think.
is. I mean, you can see how bad it is because they got the ABS system now, and the major league umpires are missing sometimes 8-9 pitches a game that are getting challenged. So I mean, it's a little tough. Osborne got a 1-2 count right here. Come in and stop the bleeding.
That one's hit shallow, but the right fielder's not going to be able to make the catch. It gets past him. 1 run's going to come in. 2 runs are going to come in. The 3rd run on its way, and he'll score as well. A 3-run, 2-out double for the Maumelle Hornets. And Barber is able to blow the door open as he gives the Robinson Senators a buzz cut.
Yeah, good job of 2-strike hitting right there. And right fielder Kinsler just kind of, he had a good eye on it, but the ball had a lot of top spin. Just was not able to come up with the catch right there. Ball gets to the wall. Barber gets to second. Base is clearing. Double. Now it's 7-4 Hornets. How quick a game can change right there. 1 strike from getting out of the inning with bases loaded, tie ball game.
I was getting ready just to say the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, how heartbreaking is that?
For Hornets, number 15, Andretti Atilano.
So there is a substitution at the plate. It's going to be Andrade
Atilano.
Thank you. That one's going to be hit right to the first baseman, but he slips on the carpet. The runner's going to come home. Did he make the tag? He does not. The run will come in. Now 8-4 Maumelle.
Barber was off on the hit. Humbard just lost his footing over there at first base. That was going to be tough. Barber comes around to score right there.
The Senators have entered the Hornets' nest as they've been stung here in the top half of the 5th inning, allowing 6 runs, making our score 8-4. See a replay here on it. He's going to slide in, and Cabo, what are you seeing?
Yeah, great slide by Barber on the outside right there. Bryant wasn't able. If the throw is lower to the bag, I think Bryant gets the tag back there a little quicker. Would have been a little closer, but great slide right there by Barber.
No, and if Robinson wants to blame anybody for this deficit, they ought to blame Steve Henson. He came into the ballpark wearing a Maumelle hat.
Yeah. Blame it on Steve.
It's one of my favorite pastimes. Sherman's going to lay down bunt, and that's how Robinson's defense will get the 3rd out. After allowing 6 runs, Robinson has got a mountain to get over if they want a chance to come back in this one. 8-4 is our score as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. right, back here for the bottom half of the fifth inning for senior night baseball on the Robinson Sports Network between the Senators and the Hornets. Tristan Harlan here with Kevin Bohannon, and it's an 8-4 advantage for Maumelle.
Big sixth inning,
Number 36,
six-run inning right there for the Hornets. That's what they needed. Senators had to go through a couple pitchers. Osborne did a really good job filling up the zone. One pitch away from getting out of it, and then calamitous turn of events right there. That was a good pitch.
It was. I was just about to say that as you said that.
One plate umpire thought it was a little down in the zone.
Get away for a ball.
Now, you can't get them all back with one swing here. Obviously, if the bases get loaded, you can, but just pass it to the next guy. Herring put a drive into one to left field earlier. Ball just kind of died.
Get out for another ball. Herring ahead of the count, 3-0 now.
Yep. Mentioned earlier, Maumelle 16-6 overall, 9-3 in conference play. They take on Greenbrier next week to determine who the number 2 seed out of the 5A Central will be. Looks like Benton's going to win that conference. Greenbrier and Sylvan Hills are your other playoff teams. And then in the 4A5 North, Pulaski Academy's wrapped up the number 1 seed going to the regional tournament. Robinson's going to be the 2.
Herring pops that one up. Right fielder tracking it down. That's Sherman, and he'll make the catch for the first out.
Yeah, Herring's got a good swing for a PO. Tell you what, a really good pitcher. I think he's going to do big things at the next level. Looking forward to seeing how he progresses, gets older. But that 4A5 North, Harding Academy came out of there last year, won the state championship. Robinson made it to the semifinals, lost to Brooklyn. Heartbreaking extra inning game for the Senators. But looks like Harding Academy, Morrilton, Pulaski Academy, and Joe T. Robinson are going to be your 4 teams representing the North next week in the 4A5 regional.
All right, swings at that one and misses for strike one. And, you talk about this Robinson team, and they were having a great season up until that Pulaski Academy doubleheader, and then everything kind of just took a nosedive.
You talked about the 7-game losing streak. Coach Delaney, it's not really about what they're.
Right, hits that one to the second baseman. He's going to get to the first baseman for the second out of the inning.
2 quick outs right there for the Hornets. But back to Coach Delaney, he doesn't care what the regular season record is. They could be right above 5. They're 15-11 right now. But he knows when they get to the postseason, he's got things lined up. They're deeper pitching-wise this season than they were last year, even without Logan Eichler. They hope to get him back. And they believe they have the pitching and defense to make a run in the state tournament.
Brian's going to watch the first pitch go by for strike number 1. He's 0 for 2. Of course, CJ's the catcher that had the ball go over his head that allowed a majority of those 6 runs to come across. He's going to foul that one back towards the Robinson fan base. It'll be strike number 2.
Tell you what, Milligan's done a great job of filling up the zone right here. I've always told pitchers that your offense gives you a lead, go out and pound the zone. Pitch with the lead. Pitch like you have confidence out there. He's done a great job of that here in the bottom of the 5th.
0-2 to Bryant, misses the zone for ball 1.
I've been wanting to say this all day, just a bit inside.
Outside evens us up at 2-2.
Bryant with a pretty good eye right here. Came into the contest, hitting 151. Flew out to left field.
Bryant swings and misses at that one for the strikeout. So the Senators unable to get any of the runs back in the bottom half of the 5th inning. We head to the top of the 6th. Our score 8-4. You're watching Robinson Baseball right here on the Robinson Sports Network. back here for the bottom half of the 5th inning. 8-4 still the score. Maumelle is in the driver's seat for senior night baseball on the Robinson Sports Network. Tristan Harlan here with Kevin Bohannon, and Maumelle looking to add some even more insurance runs to their total.
Absolutely. Leadoff hitter Hulse Hankins. A great baseball name. Coming up to bat right here. 1, 2, and 3. Hankins, Warrior, and Mormon coming up for the Hornets.
Osborne still the Senator on the mound, likely going to finish this game out.
They just need to get outs. That's a big thing right here. You know, you got top of the 6. You got 6 outs to work with. Just really got to dial in right here.
Al's back towards the parking lot. I don't hear a car alarm, so we should be good.
Yeah, I've learned to park way at this place. We used to play showcase ball out here. So we come out here for summer tournaments. There'd be people parking up close by here, getting their windshield knocked in. Austin Allen would be one of them, and he learned. Hey, throwing balls at me back here. Shout out to my man Austin Allen. Former North Pulaski All-State, hit .643 his senior year.
That's crazy. You know those stats are off the top of your head.
Well, he sent it to me, and I had to submit it because his coach at the time did not submit it, so I had to take care of my boy.
2-1 the count to Hankins.
And he coached me.
Yeah, junior year. Tell you what, Maumelle going against Greenbrier next week. I know that we're talking about a game that's not being played right now, but the last 2 years they've had Peyton Lee, Tag Andrews. Brody Rochelle's done a really good job of being that ace on the mound. Hulse Hankins is, thrown 27 innings this year, had 11 appearances, started 4 games for him. But Brody Rochelle's that ace for the Hornets this year, 3.7 ERA. Whip's only 1.19, so he's doing a really good job of limiting base runners.
It's full count to Hankins. As he hits that one to right field, it's going to get down for a base knock. It'll go to the wall, likely good enough for a double. And Hankins will hold up at second for a leadoff double.
Second double in as many innings for Hankins. Doing a really good job going with the pitch, lining it to right field.
Isaac Warrior.
The runner will be in scoring position for Maumelle, as Warrior will come up to the plate.
Warriors 0 for 2 with a walk today. Excuse me, 1 for 2 with a walk. Had a single back in the 3rd inning.
Shows bunt.
Home plate umpire appealing out there. Says he offered at the bunt, offered at the pitch. That's that old school right there. They squared a bunt, you throw it at their knuckles. Osborne's got some old school in him.
Go boys, talk out there.
Warrior watches that one go by, quickly behind the count, 0-2 now.
Really good pitch right there.
Warrior's going to step out of the batter's box to reset.
Both teams having to check their wristbands. That's become a big thing over the past 10 years. They got away from signs, start calling out numbers. So if you show up to a high school baseball game and hear a series of 3 numbers called, it may be a hit and run.
That one's going to drop out for ball 1.
Osborne may be experienced a little discomfort out there, kind of shaking his arm right there. Maybe something to keep an eye on.
So here's the 1-2 to Warrior. Swings hard over the first baseman's head. It'll get down for a base knock. Hankins is going to hold up at third. Be at the corners with no outs.
Maumelle doing a really good job. 2-strike approach right there. Choke up a little bit. Poke it to right field.
Now batting designated hitter number 24, Gavin Mormon.
Keep the train rolling.
Coach Delaney's going to come out to talk to Osborne. Probably just to tell him to calm the nerves as there's runners on the corners with a big power threat at the plate.
Yeah, come out and check with Osborne. Just make sure he's doing good. Mormon hasn't put a good swing on one today. He struggled a little bit. Looks like they're going to make a change right here. Good job by Osborne.
There will be a new arm on the mound for the Senators, and we'll tell you all about him in just a moment. 8-4 runners on the corners of the top half of the sixth inning. On the mound for the Senators is going to be number 6, Michael DeVere. This is his first appearance this season on the mound, and he comes with a tall task at hand. No outs, runners on the corners, and his team is down by 4 runs with a big power threat at the plate.
Yeah, you got Gavin Mormon coming up to bat right here. You know, DeVere, they're just looking to get outs right here. So Coach Delaney doesn't want to, you know, they used a lot of their good arms last night. Morrilton doubleheader, so let these young guys get some work on the mound. Be a really good experience for the future. I want to see Mormon get on one right here. You know, we're not, you know, for either team, of course, but, you know, I want to see Mormon get a good swing on one. He hasn't got a good swing on one today yet. He did fly out to left field, but that wasn't too well hit. Scores from around the state. North Little Rock defeats Nashville 7-3. A combined one hitter by 3 different pitchers. 1 hit, 3 runs. You know how that happened, Will? Walks.
Warriors going to take off from first to second. Will be in safely.
Little catcher's indifference right there, letting him get to second base. Let's let DeVere just fill up the zone right here.
Mormon watches that one go by for ball number 2.
DeVere, part of this Robinson program. It's looking to get back to a state championship game as they did 2 years ago.
Mormon's ahead of the count 3-0 now.
So up 8-4, runners at second and third. Best hitter up. You get a green light right here, Tristan. See if he can do damage.
Fouls that one back our way. It'll be 3-1 count now.
Took a really nice hack at that one. Just pulled off of it a little bit.
Mormon's going to foul that one back over our head. We'll do it again. It's full count now.
And Mormon's got a swing that generates a lot of backspin on the baseball. He's got a little downward swing to it. He'll figure that out. He's going to get to play at the next level. He'll get with a hitting coach that work that out a little bit. I think he's got a chance to be a good hitter.
Mormon swings at that one. It'll get down for a base knock. One run's going to come in to score. And Warriors right behind him. He slides in. He's safe.
Really good job by Isaac Warrior right there. He was at third base when the ball landed. Rule of thumb. Fielder gets the ball, you can usually get to the next base on that. He did a really good job, really good slide right there. It was a better exchange right there at first base by Humbard, but wasn't able to get Warrior. 10-4, Hornets.
Double-digit runs for the Hornets. No outs, runner on first for Claret, who's 1 for 3. Runner's going to take off. Mormon's going to slide in. It is out.
Great tag right there by Johnston. Good throw by Bryant. They got Mormon sliding in. It looked like he got him right on the helmet. So that would be the first out of the inning.
That's going to swing and miss at that one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just compete in the zone right here for the young pitcher for the Senators.
Outside for ball 2. Of course, don't forget you can watch all the state championships on Arkansas TV. Mr. Bohannon, I believe you have the call for a couple of those?
I'll be on the call for 3 of them. I'll have 2 of them with Wes Moore.
Okay.
And another one with Mr. Westbrook. And uh-oh.
That one hit hard. Right fielder tracking it down, and it's off the wall. Red's going to round second, and he's going to be into third base. A 1-out triple for the Hornets.
Well, Claret's hit the ball well today. Good to see him. Of course, that's not a surprise with him coming into the day, hitting .367 on the year. Had a single back in the second inning. Of course, that's what started the scoring. Reached on an error in the 5th inning. Good hit. I've seen a few balls clear that monster out in right field. It's only 290 down the right field line, but you got to hit it a good 315, 320. Remember, Slade Caldwell hit one in the trees out there.
Now batting the pitcher.
It's one of the hardest balls I've seen hit in high school. Saw Ethan Bates hit it over the scoreboard one time here.
So Milligan will be at the plate. He's 1 for 1. That one goes by for ball 1.
Nice little curveball there by DeVere. Leaked a little out of the zone. Milligan, of course, the pitcher of record now. He can help himself. Driving in Claret from third.
Swings at that one and misses.
Robinson infield, playing in about halfway. Even with the bases, try to cut down the run. 6-run deficit, doesn't want to see it get to 7.
Drops good block by Brian on that one.
Yeah, Bryant did a really good job behind the plate. Been some get past him, but he's worked hard back there today. You love to see it.
So the 2-2 to Mulligan. Hits that one hard. Center fielder trying to get it, tracking it down, and he makes the catch for the second out. But Claret will tag and reach home safely. A sac fly will score another run for the Hornets.
Yeah, deep sacrifice fly. That's the hardest hit ball we've seen today. It went out there by the center field sign, 390 in center field. Probably went about 350.
Running for the Hornets, first baseman number 2, Brody Rochelle.
Hornets have exploded for 9 unanswered runs in the last 2 innings.
Rochelle's going to pop that one up. Bryant could track it down, and he'll make the catch for the third out. 9 runs scored that have been unanswered. Will it continue? Find out if Robinsons can score more when we come back for the bottom half of the 7th inning. We're back here for the bottom half of the 6th inning for senior night baseball. The Robinson Sports Network, 11-4 is our score. Maumelle with a commanding advantage. Tristan Harlan here with Kevin Bohannon, and Robinson trying to get some runs on the board to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, Max Baxter, he scored 2 runs today. Couple of singles to his credit. Max Milligan's just looking to, they need 6 outs. That's what they're counting on right now. Get out of this one.
First pitch goes by for strike number 1.
He pounded the zone last inning. Get out there. It's a little cool out here tonight, so, you know, Milligan being in the lineup maybe cooled off a little bit in between innings. He may have take a little bit to get warmed back up here.
Feels good to me.
Yeah, it does feel good out here. Stay tuned for after the game. We will have the Robinson Senior Night festivities.
One to Baxter. Swings at that one. It'll go foul. Baxter's going to foul that one off as well. 1-2 is going to be the count.
Robinson's got a couple of non-conference games coming up to end the season. I know they do play at Lone Oak. Lone Oak's looking to make a regional from their conference. They'll be heading to a regional at Brooklyn next week.
Just a bit outside for ball number 2.
Yeah. Robinson scheduled to play at Little Rock Christian tomorrow, at Lone Oak next Monday to wrap up the regular season. Of course, the regional tournaments across the state of Arkansas, classes 1 through 4A.
That one's hit hard to right field. Sherman tracking it down, and he'll make the catch for the first out.
Class 1A through 4A will start next Thursday at sites all across the state of Arkansas.
Number 25.
Bids to state tournament on the line.
There's nothing better than postseason baseball,
Oh, love it.
no matter the level.
Yeah. Everybody looking to get to the Weekend of Champions, which will be held at Majestic Park in Hot Springs, Arkansas, over Memorial Day weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. As Tristan mentioned, Arkansas PBS will have the coverage. Oh, okay, yeah, Arkansas TV. Wow. I just show up and call the games. My bad. Oh, yeah.
On a high for ball number 2.
As Tristan said earlier, you learn something new every day.
So Wedgeworth is at the plate. Comes into this one. He had a big 3-run shot against Pulaski Academy in the top half of the 7th inning that evened it up.
Yeah, it was 6-3 at the time. 3-run blast, tied it up 6-6. Only for the Bruins to walk it off in the bottom of the 7th.
The UCA commit William Swoboda did that one.
Yep, then he turned around and pitched to Jim in the nightcap. Swoboda's had a really good season on the mound. He's really harnessed his command. Then you got Ace DeWeese from the left side for the Bruins, who's 86 to 88, pump 88, 89, 90 at times. And then Max Conine, 6'5", 215. Denny Tipton's kind of unlocked some stuff for him out of the mound this season, on the mound this season.
The 3-0 pitch was called for a strike.
Yeah,
so
Robinson
that's
fans
3-1.
didn't like that one too much. Can't say they don't have something to complain about right there.
Fouls it back. Now a full count.
It's quick how an at-bat can turn, though, Tristan. Right there you have a 3-0 count, borderline pitch, been called a ball all game. And now it's all of a sudden it's 3-2. That's how quick it can turn. And if you're watching on our center field broadcast tonight, that is not something burning behind us. That's the grill.
Pop back, heads up. It's coming down. Goes foul.
See, we used to get snow cones for foul balls back in the day. Snow cones.
I think they got like lollipops or something in the invitational.
Oh, they didn't? Balls are expensive now. They're like $4 a pop.
It's 3-2. Foul back. I didn't flinch that time.
You didn't. It's a veteran move right there.
Wedgeworth trying to get a base knock here. Swings at it. Takes off for first. Ball get away. He'll get there safely after he struck out on a wild pitch.
Now hit the 2.5-hour mark for this game.
Next up for the Senators, senior shortstop, number 7, Nate Johnston.
You're getting paid by the hour, though.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys are getting paid?
We're getting paid. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Thought this was volunteer work.
I'm just here because I love doing play-by-play.
Yeah, there you go.
Nathan Johnston's at the plate. He's 0 for 3 in this contest. Wedgeworth on first. Pickoff attempt.
Up 7 runs. Let's work on the batter here, Bob.
Cabo is tired of it. Finds the zone for strike number 2. Johnston behind 0-2 now.
Johnson has a really good eye. I don't think he liked that one too much, but an 0-2 count right here. Milligan's done a really good job in relief of A.J. Barber.
That one hit to the third baseman. Gets the out at second. But the runner will get to first on a fielder's choice.
Yeah, long throw right there. Got him at second base. It was pretty close, but not enough to
Next up,
Get the lead runner, get the second out.
center field number 3, Cohen rushing.
Rushing 2 for 2 in this one. 2 outs, runner on first. Fouls that one off for strike 1.
Come on, Cohen.
Chopped at that one for strike number 2. Milligan trying to shut the door on Robinson with a strikeout here. Hits that one to left field. Hankins is under it, and he makes the catch for the third out. 10-4 is our scores. We head to the top half of the 7th. The Senators need to get a bunch of runs to tie this one back and get back into the driver's seat. We'll be right back after this.
Bottom of the 6th.
We're back here for the bottom half of the 6th inning. 11-4 is our score. Tristan Arlen here with Kevin Bohannon.
AJ Barber.
And the Robinson defense trying to get a scoreless half inning so they have some momentum heading to the bottom of the 6th.
You're trying to like extend this game even longer, aren't you?
It's the 7th,
Top of the
isn't it?
7th. Yeah.
I was looking at the scoreboard. That's my bad.
Our producer over here.
It's okay. I just stuttered like I didn't know what I was talking about.
That's okay.
I'm sure I'm going to get a text from Steve Henson here in a minute.
All right. AJ Barber, 3:33 coming into the game.
Now, hold on.
Probably going to end the game with that, too.
That last inning, you said going to the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah.
That's why I kept him on top.
He forgot.
Whoops.
It's okay.
Michael.
Whoops.
It's only the last week of the regular season. We don't do much baseball around here at Natural State Sports, guys. It's a very good football, basketball, and just get some baseball every now and then.
This is my 18th game.
18th game. Wow.
Baseball.
That, of course, you did 16 during the Robinson Invitational.
Okay, no, I didn't do all of them.
Okay.
This is like my 11th.
2-2 count, or 2-1 count to Barber. That one's hit hard, but it'll be foul.
Just a long foul ball. Still a strike.
Out here, Mikey.
2-2 to Barber on its way. It's going to go foul, so we'll do it again.
Good breaking ball from DeVere right there. Sped the bat up a little bit. See what he comes back with. See if he'll double up right here. That's what I'm talking about. 2-2 count.
Barber hits that one to the second baseman's right, making the play. Robinson's defense will have the first out.
Doubled up, back-to-back breaking balls, gets the first out of the inning, and Jaden Bain coming to the plate. Struck out in the second inning. A 4-3 put out to end the fourth. Looking for his first hit of the day. Jonesboro beat Cabot tonight 7-1 to split with the Panthers this week. Jonesboro looks like they're going to be a 4 seed going into the state tournament in 2 weeks.
I remember when Cabot was really good at baseball.
Yeah, they're still pretty good. They started out really good this year. Started out 10-0. Conference play's been rough for them a little bit, but that 6A Central is pretty tough. Yeah, Conway, Bryant, Little Rock Christian, Jonesboro. Top 5 teams in that conference are pretty solid.
Bain at the plate, 1-1 count. He's 0 for 2. That one's hit hard to right. Makes the catch, and he gets the out at first.
Nice little web gem by right there. He plays a deep second base. First out of the inning was to his left. That one to his right. Nice stop. Got up, made a strong throw right there.
Next up for the Hornets,
Senior second baseman.
number 9, Ashton Sherman.
Sherman at the plate now. He's been playing right field. He's had a couple good catches out there in the field.
Yep. 2 strikeouts on the night for Sherman. See if he can get a hit this attempt.
One fouled off for strike number 1.
And DeVere's found his feel for that breaking ball right there. He's going after that after every hitter, no matter what the count is.
One drops out for ball 1. It's a cool 61 degrees outside right now for the rest of this matchup.
Not bad for the last day of April in the natural state. Over here in the mountains of West Little Rock.
Two, 1 on its way. One misses for ball 3.
Might have just, yeah, might have been just a little outside. 11-4 ball game, top of the 7th.
That one's hit the right field. Herring trying to track it down, and he makes the catch. That's how the third out's recorded. Robinson needs to come back. They'll have 3 outs to do it here in the bottom half of the 7th when we come back.
The Hornets go down in order. Senior first baseman, number 10, Aiden Humball.
All righty, welcome back to the bottom half of the 7th. 11-4 is our score for senior night baseball on the Robinson Sports Network. the Senators have got a tall task ahead of them if they want to get back into this one. Tristan Harlan here with Kevin Bohannon. It's been all Maumelle so far.
Lombard takes ball 1. Leading off the bottom of the 7th. It's 7 runs to stay alive, 8 to win it.
Max Milligan will still be the one on the mound for the Hornets. That one hit hard to center field. Will make the catch for the first out.
He called that one right away. That was all him. We're at that point of the day. It's tough to see. The ball gets above the lights out here. It can be a little tough. So,
senior designated hitter number 8.
Good job by the center fielder there for Maumelle.
Blackwell at the plate now. Hornets are 2 outs away from spoiling senior night. Blackwell hits that one hard to third base. They'll get the ground out for the second out.
Tell you what, Milligan's worked quick over the last 3 innings. The team gave him the lead, 8-4, and he's come out and pounded the zone. That's exactly what he needed to do.
So 1 out away is Maumelle from winning this one on the road on senior night. Comeback's got to start here with Herring. That one drops out for ball 1. I'm sure the pressure on the shoulders of Herring is absolutely huge right now.
Yeah, just keep it going. There are no 7-run home runs in baseball. So all he can do is get on base. Toughest out to get in baseball, Tristan?
The last one.
The last one. That's right.
2-0's the count for Herring. So he hits that one right to the shortstop, and that'll do it. Maumelle spoils senior night for the Senators as they win this one 11-4. Kevin, final thoughts on the matchup?
Yeah, Hornets improved to 17-6. Both teams have a lot to look forward to the rest of the season. In the big scheme of things, this one does not mean much. But obviously, Senators wanted to go out their seniors with a winning home game here, last home game of the year. But best of luck to both teams finishing up the season.
Well, we're going to step away, say so long and goodbye, but don't go anywhere. We do have the senior night festivities coming up right after this, right here on the Robinson Sports Network. It's Tristan Harlan reminding you our final in this one, 11-4. Maumelle gets the win. For our amazing crew here in Little Rock, Tristan Harlan saying so long and goodbye for now. Maumelle gets the win on senior night.
Started here. Boys, button-up shirts. Get your hats on straight. Look good for pictures with mom and dad. Don't look like a slob. Tuck shirts in. Stand up straight. And smile. Yes.
Smile for the pictures.
Grit. We all good? All right, ladies and gentlemen, these are your Robinson Senator 2026 senior class. Starting out with number 19, Mac Baxter. Mac is escorted by his parents, Ray and Lisa Baxter. Mac says, Robinson baseball has given me years of memories, lessons, and friendships I'll never forget. It's been more than a game, it's been home. I've been lucky to share this journey with my brothers and to carry the ones we've lost every time I step on the field. Mac plans to attend trade school after graduation. Number 19, Mac Baxter. Next, we have number 8, Brady Blackwell. Brady is escorted by his parents, Rodney and Sherry Blackwell. Brady says, the Robinson baseball program has been a family to me. The program has taught me what hard work and discipline truly are. I want to thank the coaches for helping me fulfill my dreams of playing college baseball. Brady will attend South Ark College in El Dorado. Give it up for Brady Blackwell. Next, number 12, C.J. Bryant. C.J. is escorted by his parents, Jameson and Paris Hall. C.J. says, I will carry a true understanding of for the boys. I'm going to miss these guys. C.J. will be playing baseball at Oklahoma Wesleyan University. Number 12, C.J. Bryant. Next, number 23, Logan Eichler. Logan is escorted by his parents, John and Rhonda Eichler. Logan says, I will cherish the friendships that I have developed and use the key pillars of our team's foundation in my everyday life. Logan will go on to play baseball at South Ark in El Dorado. Number 23, Logan Eichler. Next, manager Josh Gillette. Joshua is escorted by his parents, Damone and Tiffany Gillette. Joshua says, being a manager for Robinson Baseball has given me a chance to have one more time to be around the sport I loved playing and while growing up. I have enjoyed being with my friends and doing baseball one last time with my cousin GK. Joshua is attending the U of A in the fall. Our manager, Josh Gillette. Next, we have number 36, Austin Herring. Austin is escorted by his father, Jeff Herring, and unfortunately, his mother is out of town, but I'm sure she is no doubt watching on the live stream this evening. Austin says, even though my time at Robinson was short, I'll always take away the sense of family this team has given me and what it means to me for the boys. This team taught me to play for something bigger than myself and to have each other's back. Austin will go to play baseball at South Ark in El Dorado. Number 36, Austin Herring. Number 10, Aiden Humbard. Aiden is escorted by his parents, Stephen and Alicia Humbard. Aiden says, what I will take with me from my time at Robinson Baseball is the lesson of never letting up, no matter the circumstances. That mindset was reinforced in moments like my favorite memory when we clinched the win against Lone Oak to advance to the state championship. Aiden will attend Seminole State College in Oklahoma, where we playing baseball. Number 10, Aiden Humbard. Number 7, Nathan Johnston. Nate is escorted by his parents, Nathan and Mindy Johnston. Nate says being a part of Robinson Baseball is about having a second family and waking up every day knowing that you will be held to the highest standards of work ethic and discipline. It takes on the hardest working program on campus. Nathan will be playing for Arkansas State University at Mountain Home this fall. Number 7, Nathan Johnston. Number 5, Cross Kinsler. Cross is escorted by his parents, Chris and Neely Kinsler. Cross says Robinson baseball has formed lasting bonds and great memories with teammates through the workouts, practices, and games. Cross will attend Central Baptist College and study Christian studies. Number 5, Cross Kinsler. Even better, that's right. Number 18, Paul Osborne. Paul is escorted by his parents, Paul and Alicia Osborne. Paul says, I'll take the standard the Robinson baseball program set: how to compete well, how to lead with integrity, and how to be selfless in something bigger than myself. Paul will attend the U of A to study finance and accounting. Number 18, Paul Osborne. Number 3, Cohen Rushing. Cohen is escorted by his parents, Jonathan and Stacy Rushing, and his sister, Claire. Cohen says, I'm so thankful for everything this program has done for me and all the memories I've made. This team has felt like a family, and I want to especially thank the coaches for teaching me hard work and discipline. Cohen will attend the U of A to study business administration. Number 3, Cohen Rushing. Next up, the fastest manager in the West, manager Thomas Smith. Thomas is being escorted by his parents, Jason Smith and Beth Johnson. Thomas says his favorite memory from his sophomore year is hanging out at the Airbnb with the Walker and Bullock families. His future plans, he plans to attend Ouachita Baptist University to study missions and theology. Manager Thomas Smith. There's our 4-year-in-a-row manager, Thomas Smith. Next up, number 11, Bowman Stein. Bowman is escorted by his parents, Carter and Emily Stein, and his brother, Charlie. Bowman has loved being a senator. Bowman enjoyed sharing meals at Dairy Queen with his teammates following practices and games. His favorite memory was celebrating the walk-off win in last year's regional championship. Bowman will be attending Youngstown State University in Ohio and to play baseball. Number 11, Bowman Stein. Number 4, Luke Walker. Luke is escorted by his parents, Brooks and Jessica Walker. Luke says, and I quote, "I came in lazy, unmotivated, and undetermined. I leave with my brothers with a strong work ethic and discipline." He plans to work in the trades after graduation to specialize in heating and air conditioning. Number 4, Luke Walker. Party pick. And last and certainly not least, number 1, G.K. Wright. DeKyron is escorted by his parents, Lavelle and Tracy Wright, and his brothers, Kai and JC. GK says the game is full of highs and lows, but through it all, you must remain steady. GK will play baseball at ASU Mountain Home. Number 1, G.K. Wright. Everybody come on down. Come on down. This is The Price is Right. Come on down. Let's give it up one more time for your Robinson Senators senior class of 26. Coach D.